Oh, hey. What's going on? Before we run the opening comment in the chat, some context. Return of the King from Lord of the Rings, one of my favorite movies. There's a line in that movie with Pippin and Gandalf the Grey. Pippin is a hobbit. While the other two hobbits, Frodo and Sam, are trying to take... Why are you laughing? I'm explaining Return of the King. Frodo and Sam are going to try and destroy the ring. So Pippin looks up at Gandalf the Grey and says, was there any hope really for Frodo and Sam in their quest? And Gandalf says the following, and according to Blue Cheese Over Ranch, I believe this is a Jays analogy. Gandalf said the following, quote, there was never much hope, just a fool's hope, end quote. Go Jays.
It's the sickest podcast. Tune in for the audio, or you can even watch back. Giving players all the props, or put them on blast. We don't give no hot takes, only talk facts.
We're giving all our devotion, riding high on this wave of emotion. Going all out, yeah, cause this is our time. No, ain't no stopping us till we reach the finish line. All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick. On fire, we're ready to fight. We'll bring the house down tonight. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick.
Playing on the car ride, play it when you lounge. X and O, you know that we can hold it down. Shout out to my man Sammy, got it off the ground. And to all the listeners tuned in right now, got debates, analysis, and speculation. This is sports talk for the new generation. You know where to find us, got a reputation. Sick podcast, your #1 sports destination.
We're giving all our devotion, riding high on this wave of emotion. Going all out, yeah, cause this is our time. No, ain't no stopping us till we reach the finish line. All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick. On fire, we're ready to fight. We'll bring the house down tonight. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick.
S-I-C-K is the sickest podcast. Tune in for the audio, or you can even watch back. Giving players all the props, or put them on blast. We don't give no hot takes, only talk back. S-I-C-K. 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 S-I-C-K.
All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick.
You are now listening to The Sid Seixeiro Show. Powered by Sick Media, the sickest Toronto sports show. Now, here's your host, Sid.
What's up? It's Sid. Monday, August 17th. Tomorrow's basically Thanksgiving. Happy 1-year regular season home run anniversary to you and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's been a year since Vladdy hit a regular season home run at home, by the way. We'll dive into that. Sid Seixeiro Show powered by Sick Media. Good to talk to you. Live on YouTube, live on X. That's it. Live on YouTube. Always got to check.
Always got to check.
live on X. And for everyone watching and listening after the fact, thank you for making us a part of your day. As always, Azzo and I appreciate it, and Sick Media does as well. Right before we came up, Azzo brought up a solid point. One of only 3 he will make today. No Jays tonight. Jays yesterday ended a stretch of 17 straight games. And if you don't believe me, just listen to the broadcast for 2 seconds. They'll remind you. 17 straight days. Heaven forbid people work. And tonight the Jays aren't playing. They're getting ready to take on Tampa, a 3-game series starting tomorrow. By the way, because Azzo and I do know the gentleman that does program a lot of stuff at Sportsnet. Smart move putting the Orioles and Rays up there tonight for the 7 game. Because the Orioles, guess what? Looking to sweep the Rays in Tampa in front of 50,000. Not really. But that game's on tonight. And Azzo looks at me, not in a concerning way, but in kind of a sarcastic, we know what we're doing way. And he goes, wonder what the lead's going to be tomorrow. And I'm like, that's an other show problem.
Yep.
Not our problem.
Not for today.
Nope. A, it's not a today problem. You're right. B, any show that doesn't know what the lead is
Things always happen.
isn't really a show. Good to see everyone today. Something happened Friday that hasn't happened much for me in my life, but I've experienced it a couple times. And I kind of love it. A Friday wedding. You ever been to a Friday wedding? It's the best. Friday weddings are the best. Like ceremony at 3 o'clock. We were up in Caledon on Friday. Ceremony at 3-ish o'clock. You walk 10 feet, drunk off your ass. Everything's in the same place. Ceremony, reception, and it's a Friday. So instead of just trying to sober up on the Sunday, guess what? You got 48 hours to sober up. It's the best. And I've said this to people who look at me like I have a third eye growing out of my head. No, 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 no. You haven't lived. You haven't. And I've done winter weddings on a Friday. This past Friday up in Caledon, the weather was beautiful / scorching hot. I like the heat, so I don't complain about it. In a suit, troublesome. Had to burn the suit, but whatever. Love Friday weddings. Love it. Don't turn your nose up to it. I encourage all of you. If one crosses your path, if you're planning a wedding, if you're young and in love, or swiped right and you're old and in love, and you're thinking about a wedding, Friday weddings, great. Great. I highly recommend them. 2 days to sober up. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. And it's about love and joining 2 unions and blah, blah, blah.
Whatever.
But it's also about beer and amazing food and good people. So that was fun. I encourage, anytime you see a Friday wedding, circle it in the calendar because that's going to be a good time. As I was enjoying that, and as I was enjoying it as well, there was another union of 2 souls that are joining right now. It is the Blue Jays and meaningful baseball. There was a union over the last 17 days of consecutive baseball, a wedding where vows were said, and meaningful baseball and the Blue Jays got married. I, meaningful baseball, take you, the Toronto Blue Jays, to be my partner, to have and to hold from this day forward, or for the next month and a half, however long that lasts. So meaningful baseball's here. Like, part of me can't deny that. The Jays, as we sit here on this, the first, I don't know if you heard, Jays played 17 straight days. Today's their first off day in 18 days. So they get to enjoy it in Tampa, one of the great cities on earth. Not really. But the Jays are a game back of the last wildcard spot. So true. If you are a fan of the Toronto Blue Jays, get excited. If you like meaningful baseball, get excited. because they're in it. Here's my problem. I don't know if they really are, though. Like, I'm having a hard time with this. You know why? They're last in the division. I'm not kidding. The Baltimore Orioles are ahead of the Blue Jays in the division and might make up another half game tonight against Tampa, in Tampa. The other thing you'll notice is whether it's Philly, whether it's the Red Sox, whether it's the Yankees, some of the baseball being played on the other side, I'll even go back to the Houston series a while back before the deadline. Some of the baseball being played on the opposite side is just pure ass. Like, the opposition are handing gift after gift to the Jays constantly. Constantly. It's not the Jays' fault. But it's true. And while Jays Nation are kind of getting excited a little on this, I cannot. How you doing? We got a package. Breaking news here on the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media. How you doing? We're all friends here, Azzo. Bring it in. Bring it in. What do you think that is?
It's the people from Sick. It's on my app.
Oh, okay. It's stuff.
It's stuff from Sick.
By the way, if you want Sid Seixeiro Show merch, I don't say this often because it's a little hokey to kind of continuously say it. Go to the Sick Media website and they got stuff like we just got.
Should have a doorbell.
What would the Sid Seixeiro Show doorbell sound like?
Michael, what is this?
That's exactly what it would be. Did they send a package with a new manager in it?
Oh, yikes.
No, but you know what? All John Schneider jokes aside, like, the bullpen management, even I have to say, has been pretty good. No?
Huh?
It's been good. No, I'm going to pay him a compliment, honestly.
I can't believe you
I
just
haven't
said
done
that.
this in a long time with John Schneider. Like, what was Saturday?
It's been better.
7 arms, they gave up 1 run.
Yeah.
Bullpen game Saturday.
They do well on bullpen days.
Now,
crazy.
a lot of it is like, okay, lefties against lefties. I could figure that out. Azzo can figure that out. It's not like we're going deep in the analytics on this. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say on that. However, big picture, bullpen's kind of been amazing for a while. Now, yesterday, when paternity leave, Brendan Little shows up again, things get a little Braden Fisher, a little Like, if they slip a little, the bullpen, the whole team feels it. But that's not my main point. To John Schneider's credit, I haven't said that a lot in this show's history. To John Schneider's credit, the bullpen's been pretty good.
Michael, what is this?
It's a compliment from Sid. Wow.
And good bullpen management.
Yeah.
But, like, as the Jays sit here a game back of the last wild card spot with 36 games to go, a couple things to keep in mind that I think are relevant. According to Fangraphs, they have a 16% chance of making the postseason. You know who's second last in the major leagues in runs right now? Guess. Do you know who's second last in slugging? Guess. You know who has a worse team on base percentage? Nobody. Nobody. You know what's really important in scoring runs? Getting on base. And the Jays have the worst on base percentage team-wise in Major League Baseball. I'm having a hard time with 36 games to go. I'm having a hard time going all in on this. Now, some people have no problem going in completely with this. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Anything you can grab onto in this horrendous season. Horrendous. They're still last, for God's sakes. They're last in their division. And everyone's like, they're in it. I don't think they're in it. You're not in it when you're last. Who's in it when they're last? Who? What NFL team last in the division is in it? Don't do it, Azzo.
Yeah. I have
do
an
it.
answer for you.
I'm not going to destroy people for being optimistic and excited. This is one of the worst Jays offenses I have ever seen in my life. I watched a new episode of The Blue Jays Way or The Blue Jay Way, whatever they're calling it on Sportsnet yesterday. I love that doc. I think they're doing a great job.
So good.
I'll take all the different looks of Ken Reed I can get. The little mustache look, the weird, the third eye blind look, whatever Ken Reed look they throw in there in the flashbacks, I love. But I'm watching this offense try to bunt. Like not score. Bunt. Try and lay down a bunt. And I look at that team from 2015 that I think the 8-hitter was getting 25 home runs for them. I think Ben Revere was hitting home runs on that team.
BJ Upton, all those guys.
Was it BJ Upton?
Yeah. Wasn't it? He was in the doc. Yes.
You know what? Even if it wasn't, thank you for referencing BJ Upton. Like I'm watching that documentary after the Jays game yesterday. It's like home run. They're tripping over all the home runs.
What do we give for a bat flip?
I would give for someone 25% as good as Josh Donaldson in his MVP year. 25% as good. Jays don't have that now. I'm not mad at anyone for being optimistic. God bless you. I'm not mad at a diehard Jays fan for being intrigued by only being a game out of a playoff spot. I understand that. There are too many teams around them. This offense is straight up diarrhea. The bullpen will collapse here within the next 3 weeks. This is not sustainable. Now, Louis Varland, like on Saturday, comes out and finishes the game with 4 pitches. That's a different story. Is Louis Varland the MVP?
Yeah.
Not Okamoto. No. Okamoto's average is too bad for that.
Yeah.
Okamoto's not the MVP.
No. Team MVP?
Team MVP.
Yeah,
well, I mean, Dylan Cease. But they keep wasting Dylan Cease performances, so they don't care about Dylan Cease performances.
They get no run support.
Yeah. I would argue it's Varland over Dylan Cease.
Man, you could give it to a bunch of the pitchers. Fluharty's leading the majors in appearances.
Fluharty's second in the voting. Yeah. Fluharty has to be second in the voting for team MVP.
He's leading the majors in appearances.
I'm finding it very difficult to get excited about this considering how bad the offense is. I'm sorry. I find it intriguing. I find it compelling. I find it shocking. Excited is not a word that I can use right now. The baseball is horrific. It is horrific on the offensive side. And they have new energy in there that's actually improved things in McAdoo and Bateman. That's the scary thing. Like Springer's unplayable. George Springer became unplayable by August of the following year. But they're there, technically. They're still last in their division. My question to you today is this. Is a team last in their division actually in a playoff race? Clearly, Azzo's going to disagree with me, so I won't go to him for an opinion. I have a hard time circling that square. But if you do, I get it. Have fun with it. This is horrific baseball. And they deserve nothing. Nothing. If they get it, good on them. But I don't see a team with the 30th ranked on-base percentage in Major League Baseball all of a sudden finding it. Like, we're not even talking home runs here. We're talking like the thing you do to get on. How about a single? Right? We're talking about a single. The runs thing we've been talking about for a while. The on-base percentage is wild how poor this team has been. So they don't hit home runs or get on base. No problem. But again, I'm not ripping on anyone for being intrigued. Be intrigued. It's August 17th. Be intrigued. I just don't know where this is going. Like, every one of those games over the weekend was like you were fighting for your life. Every inning. The Jays offense is so bad They talked about fantasy football for a half an inning yesterday. Did you see that?
I did.
Guys, I don't care about their fantasy football league. It was bad television. I don't care. Awful. That was awful. Let's put Mike Scherzer on more, guys, for no reason. Jesus Christ.
Okamoto won it. Come on.
So he's
You got the number one pick.
so
And
he's
they used their
so
staff.
Okamoto's jacked about Bijan Robinson first overall potentially.
I don't know
Is he
what kind
jacked?
of- I don't know what kind of league they play in. But they used the staff to do it, so they thought it was cute.
I don't care if they use the staff. Mention it and move on. We need a full sit-down interview about your fantasy football league.
No one cares about your fantasy.
No one cares. I care less about the Jays fantasy football league than anything on earth.
Did we talk about our league on Friday? We talked about our league on Friday.
Our league. This is our show. People are tuning into the show for just our stuff. I'm tuning into the Jays game for guess what? The Jays game. It wasn't 9-0. It's not spring training. Let's go another 7 minutes on the fantasy football league the Jays are running. What the hell's going on here?
To distract you from the offense. Come on.
It was a joke. It was barely interesting in the first 2 minutes of the story.
Well, it was weird
They
'cause you
went
couldn't
like
see what the guys were
7
doing.
minutes.
Yeah.
And all I saw on my feed was, wow, some guy named Dave you've never seen before is throwing 77.
One guy almost threw 90. Maybe they can use him.
Gives
I
a
don't know.
Damn. Randomize it through Yahoo and walk away. We got to pick. We got to do an order.
Gotta keep it fun, man.
We got to keep it fun. Anyway, I digress. Good luck to Okamoto's fantasy football team this year.
Wonder what his team name is.
The new Vladdy.
Home run leader, I would put him.
Vladdy's daddy. He starts to like Bigfoot Vladdy a bit.
that'd be
He's like, it's
amazing.
I'm the home run hitter around here now. Steeler in the chat. Sid, you want to join my dynasty football league? No!
Oh, he hates Dynasty.
The only thing I hate
Steeler.
more than that stuff on air yesterday about their fantasy league is dynasty football.
Wouldn't even join mine.
I'm not joining any. Why am I not allowed to draft Jeremiah Love every year? That's not fun. Some guy drafts him once and I can't draft the kid ever again.
Yes.
I don't want to do
Well,
that.
you can go trade for
so
him.
One
Make a
guy,
deal.
So
Put a package
if I'm in
together.
a dynasty league, the guy who drafted
Package
Drake May last year, I never get that opportunity.
You can make a trade for him. You can trade. Are you sure you're not still feeling the wedding from Friday?
Wedding was a great time. It was about love.
It's true. Look at this union.
The Jays still frustrate me in English. Let me try that again. The Jays still frustrate me, is what I'm trying to tell you. And I know I complimented John Schneider not that long ago.
Like 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago.
Literally.
But like there's another side to that coin where if the Jays, like the American League is like, remember Ponderosa, the old buffet place?
Nope.
You don't remember Ponderosa?
I remember, yeah. I've heard
It
of
was like a steak restaurant, but it was a pure buffet.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I don't know if I ever went. There was one by the airport, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Like Ponderosa, like it was a great buffet, but the one thing you don't want in a buffet is sneeze guard. You want a sneeze guard there.
Definitely.
You know what the American League playoff race is like? A buffet without a sneeze guard. You're around it, and it's kind of dangerous, and it's a little weird and gross. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to be there necessarily, but you are there. And what happens in all of this if the Jays have, I'm going to read these numbers again. I need you to really listen to me here. The Jays have the worst team on-base percentage in baseball, and they're second last in runs and slugging.
Crazy.
If they get close and still miss out, I'm sorry, we got a John Schneider conversation now. I'm sorry. We have a John Schneider conversation to have. This is a gift from the base. John Schneider talks about baseball gods a lot. That's now a thing. Baseball gods are they have created a scenario where the Jays, despite all of this irresponsibility, let's call it what it is, could get in. They can get in. What if they don't? What if the Orioles get in ahead of the Jays? I don't think that's cool, man. The Orioles sold Adley Rushman's like 1 for 17 as a Red Sox. Did you see that?
I did.
He's not even doing anything there.
I know. But Alonso's hitting home runs now.
And what if Bassett goes off?
Oh, he's been talking out there. He's been ripping on the team.
Good.
Yeah, no, I know.
Again, I can't believe I've gone 25 minutes. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If you're excited, I hear you. I get why you're excited. No one who watches baseball in a serious way is excited. Maybe I'm wrong. But no one who watches baseball in a serious way is going, we got him. Jay's got him now. I don't see it. I do not see it. There will be a day I come around. I'm telling you. I'm not made out of stone completely. Contrary to reports. I'm not. I am nowhere near believing in this team. Nowhere near. God bless that bullpen, man. That is crazy. Shout out Ricky Tiedemann over the weekend, Major League debut. Good for him. The Jays are not a serious team. They're in an unserious league, the American League. That doesn't make them a serious team. Happy Monday. Jeff has a party. Good afternoon.
Oh, hello, Sydney. Wow. Wow.
What did you make of all that over the weekend? There was a lot of stuff.
There is.
Where do you want to start?
Just on how bad the American League is, because that's it. I got so tired of listening to that, but then when you watch the Yankees play, like I know they're missing a bunch of guys, but do they look like the second best team in the entire league?
Dude.
Like you put some pressure on them, they make, and this is what's cost them World Series in the past too. Like they just can't play defense and they make mistakes, but they're the second best team in that league. Like I'm going to bad teacher you here and be like, that's really the only argument you need to have hope on this team is how bad the rest of the league is. And it's either last place in the division or you're in the wild card. It's one or the other, which is insane. It is insane. There's still 4 games under 500. Your point, you're reading all those stats about the offense. And the offense has come around lately. They've been scoring more runs in the last 2 weeks than I've seen for most of the season.
And by more runs, 5 runs a game.
Yeah, no, but it is, right? Like it is.
But
like,
it's not crazy.
No, but I'm saying they bumped up their average thanks to like Charles McAdoo. Like it's insane.
It's true. It's true.
It is insane. But like, what's the argument? It's that the American, and I hated hearing it all year because, like, from your point, the more you watch this team, they're not that great, especially offensively. But the only argument you need is that the American League is that bad.
They are one of the worst in Blue Jays history.
Yeah.
That is not an exaggeration if the season ended today.
I know.
That is not an exaggeration.
But then after this week, everybody they play is under 500 too. They stay in the American League and everything they play.
I've heard that. That's going to make it worse.
I know. No, I'm with you.
That's going to make it worse, man.
This is all in their hands. This is all in John Schneider and the team's hands. Either they perform and they make it in a really crappy league, or they don't. Again, the only argument you need is that the American League is that bad this year.
It is that bad.
It's awful. But hey, if it's bad baseball and they're winning, it's good baseball.
See, it's not, though.
No, but if they win, it's good for fans.
It's winning baseball with the Jays right now and good baseball are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, but the excitement's back. Fans are there. Like, I got messages from a lot of people.
The fans were always there. The fans have been amazing this year.
Yeah, but they enjoy being at the park because they're in it and they're winning these games, whether it is 3-1 instead of 5-4, whatever. Like, I heard from somebody, Skylar, who's from here, from Alberta, who's here, who just came in for the weekend with their dad, who's been a day one fan, Gary. And they were here and they loved the weekend because they won 2 out of 3 over the Yankees. Brad and our boy
Shout out to Skylar and Gary.
Yeah, Gary, who's been a fan since day one. And Brad, Brad and Sam, did you see what they put? They were with somebody, a 92-year-old lady who's been a Blue Jays fan since day one. She went to her first game on the weekend.
Sorry, where are you getting all this information about 92-year-old
A lot of people
fans?
reaching out to me.
Okay, see, my DMs are not open at all, so Azzo is very reachable.
No, Brad texted me, and he just sent me a picture of him and Sam with
Oh,
Sam
Brad,
McDaddy.
sorry, Shiny Jacket Brad.
Shiny Jacket guy.
By the way, shout out Shiny Jacket Brad. Was that a Sid Seixeiro shirt he wore at tennis and the Jays this week?
Yeah.
Shout out Brad.
Yeah.
Appreciate
it. He did. The Apple game, and the scoreboard was kind of covering him, but he was wearing it.
We will take all the friends we can get. A couple things. Diane just tweeted into the show, but it was a beauty, Sid, to see them take 2 from the Yankees.
Yeah, I mean, they're on a run. They've won 6 straight series if you don't count the Cubs one. And like, they're feeling themselves a little bit here.
I think the bullpen is. The bullpen's feeling themselves 100%. 100% they're feeling themselves.
No, but the pitching is what's important because we talked about this a little bit last week. That's how this team is built. Like, look at the last 2 games of the Red Sox series last week. The last 2 games. You try and keep it close until one team has somewhat of a big inning. The first game, the Jays had that big 8th inning. They win the game. The next game, they could never get it going. Boston has one big inning. They win the 4th game of the series. Like, that's it. You got to keep it close and then hope you have one bad inning. Hope you come through with that one signal. Again, Sid, they're in this with their offense being the worst in the league of a bad league.
I don't know if
It's
they're
crazy.
in this. I don't know if they're in this. I'm sorry.
But with every game, they move. Like, again, when they're not in last, if they jump the Orioles, they're in the last playoff spot.
But they
And
can,
the only argument is that the league is that bad.
and they can drop. Sorry, let me see who's playing tonight. Baltimore's playing
yeah.
tonight. Detroit's playing tonight. Let me go through this. Forgive me. Well, that's about it, actually. In terms of the wild card race, those are the 2 teams playing tonight. So they might not lose that much ground tonight. I also have to mention in the chat, Azo, everyone's going nuts about your Outsiders T-shirt.
Oh.
He's wearing an NWO. Is that like a wolf pack or like an original Outsiders? I think it's the original Outsiders. It's
got the well, where is it?
Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, the Outsiders. Check them out.
Yeah.
And that also
Because we are outsiders, and they're going to go for it. They're
that
gonna make
also goes for the show. Kind of Outsiders a little bit.
No, but hey, listen, if they fall short on this, they have nobody to blame but themselves, and it's going to look really bad.
See, this is what I'm starting to wonder.
No, 100%. Like, this is all on them now. And it's going to look so bad if they don't make it.
If they have been handed this gift from the American League of ineptitude from everyone else as well, and they still don't pull this out, I'm sorry, there's Schneider questions like now.
No, you're
right
bang on.
now. I'm sorry.
If that last playoff
sorry.
team is under 500 and makes the playoffs, and you're not that team, yeah, there's a problem there.
100%.
There's a problem. Agreed. Like, that's what I love about this. It's putting the pressure on them. It's up to them to either perform now because all the teams they're playing are ones right around them and they're all under 500. Like, the Jays are still under 500. So you can't think they're better than any of these teams.
4 games, man.
Again, Alonso's hitting home runs for Baltimore. That's why they're winning games.
No, it's true. It's true.
Who's that guy on the Jays? Who's carrying the offense? Kirky did it Friday night. McAdoo did it on Saturday. Nobody, like, they got a gift in the 9th inning from the Yankees yesterday to even tie that
The
game.
Yankees were bad.
Yeah, and they're the
The
second
Yankees
best
were
team in the
very
American
bad.
League.
Very bad. Chris Betting in the chat. You guys going to SmackDown Friday? Is SmackDown coming to Toronto Friday?
and
No,
it's
not going.
it's where Kevin Owens is cashing in his title shot against CM Punk.
I'm in and out on what's going on week in and week out.
It's a busy weekend in Toronto. I might stay away from
Kevin
that.
Owens is in my feed constantly right
He's
now.
great because he's back. He's good.
So you're not going to SmackDown Friday?
No.
Okay.
Got too much stuff going on.
No 3-putting in the chat. Jays need some John Tortorella. Everyone wants the late season Tortorella firing.
So
Everyone wants it. Go ahead, Ezra.
no,
What were you
I
gonna say?
don't know. I was gonna say, who would you bring in though? Is it Rob Thompson? Is it Alex Cora? Is it Gibby? Who is it?
Dude.
Gibby on the dock's pretty good too. He laughs at everything.
I don't
He's
know. Like Pete Walker's probably making more than everyone on the staff combined. Like,
as
let
he
him
should,
run the
though.
team.
No, but dude, he's got his hands full. How can he manage
I'm
everything
just
when his
saying.
hands are full with the pitching staff?
You're already. Dan in the chat. Azo can't go because he's got a date Friday.
No, not
Can
true.
we confirm?
No,
No?
no, confirm.
So
So yeah,
what's-
a lot of people saying in Madden, bring Joe Madden in.
Joe Madden is not in the price point that the Jays would appreciate. That's not going to happen. Sorry. So what's going on in the city this weekend? That's so busy.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Does the X start this week?
the X starts this week?
Can I sing the X theme the way Kevin Barker does in those pro?
My favorite.
Let's go to the X. I love Barker's promos.
It's so good.
They're great. They're amazing. I love them.
BTS is in the city. Ed Sheeran's in the city.
Like BTS, like the K-pop BTS.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
think.
There'll be at least 20 people at that.
Well, they're at Rogers
least.
Stadium. They're at the Rogers.
Oh, they're putting no. Okay, so that doesn't count as Toronto.
Ed
That thing's
Sheeran's
in the
at
middle of
Dome.
nowhere.
Ed Sheeran's at the Dome.
Ed
because of
Sheeran's
this
going to be
weekend.
busy.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran's going to be
Argos
very
playing.
busy.
Come on, man. The Argos are back.
Dude,
they got their home games now.
The Ed Sheeran fans have to get through the Argo traffic. Not really.
Can't remember. There's some other. Lights is at the X, at the bandstand, whatever. I don't know.
What's the song from Lights that was big back
Yeah,
in
I
the day?
can't remember.
I can't remember. But the X is starting up, eh?
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
Right?
This weekend?
This weekend is the opening
Jesus.
weekend.
It's
2
almost-
weeks, man, and then
Basically Christmas, man.
it's true.
It's basically Christmas.
Parents are happy. It means it's almost time to go back to school for the kiddies.
A Steeler in the chat. Lights track was Firefly. How did that go? And you Firefly. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I can't usually it hit me
Yeah.
within the first couple of notes, but I can't do this. Oh, Caitlin Clark in the tempo this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're back, but they play tomorrow. I don't know if they play on the weekend.
Indiana, the team that's never in the news, is in Toronto this week.
They had Scotiabank. I think they're playing on.
Are they playing Scotiabank?
They might be.
Oh, that's a big venue.
They should.
That would make
Caitlin
sense.
Clark's in
Yeah.
town?
That would make a lot of sense. Jeremy Burke, Kawhi is in the Wuhan.
Yeah, they're playing at Scotiabank.
Good. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
Sorry.
That
I
makes
think
sense.
it's their third game there this year at the Temple. I believe.
Can we talk about where Dylan Cease maybe now sits in the Cy Young discussion?
How come we can't get any run support? Because nobody does.
6 1/3 yesterday, 10 Ks,
Yeah, right on.
2 earned runs. Like Cam Schlittler, who was watching in the opposing dugout yesterday after throwing Saturday, his ERA is a little better. His whip is a little better. Everything else, I'm not going to even talk about record. Wins, I think wins are completely irrelevant in the Cy Young conversation
That's
in
not true,
2026.
but okay.
Completely.
No.
Completely. You think wins are important?
Oh, they count for something.
They count when we're looking at
you've
who's
gone
getting
more
run
than
support.
5 innings in your
No,
team?
that's not true. That's also run support.
But I think a pitcher can be better if he has. Like I think Cease
Hold
would
on.
be.
Hold on. You're counting wins in this Cy Young discussion
No,
with
I
Schlittler
just
and
don't.
Cease.
I don't just totally disregard it.
Oh, I 100% disregard it.
Okay, so let me ask you,
100%.
if he got more run support, do you think? I think Cease would be even better than he is. Like he's pitching
I
like
don't
he
know.
can't afford to give up a run.
I don't think it's a. I don't look at it,
was
for
two
either
bad
side.
pitches yesterday.
I really don't look. I'm not kidding. I don't look at it again. Maybe the voters do. I don't know. I don't look at record anymore when it comes to Cy Young.
I just think it means you've gone more than 5 innings and you're helping your team win. Like you're keeping a team at bay.
Sean in the Yukon. Voters will count the wins, guys.
I just hate how people just totally disregard. I think it means for something.
I'm totally like Christopher in the chat. Azzo, it's not 1995, man. With the records, it's not. Well, I mean, King Felix elevator farts in the chat. Decent point. Felix Hernandez back in the day won with a 14-12 record.
Yeah, if your other stats are that good, but if your teams are,
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. If
hold
the
on.
other numbers are that strong, then you can just discount the record. I'm not that.
But do you think they'd rather pick a guy who's on a winning team? Like does Schlittler get a bump because the Yankees are in the playoffs and they're second in the league?
I think that will matter.
So then wins matter.
No, but like you're talking about team wins matter. Like I'm talking about like where the Yankees are in the standings compared to where the Jays are in the
But if he
standings.
contributes to team wins, then
I mean, yeah.
and it means he goes more than
But
5
again,
innings to get a
but
win.
if the Yankees, what do the Yankees have? 70-something wins right now?
Yep.
Okay, so he contributed
No,
to
69 actually.
60.
What?
What?
69 wins. 69
So
to
he
55.
so he contributed to 12?
Well, whatever.
Like what is that? Like that moves the hey, if you're a voter, Azzo, your vote, your rules.
I'm just saying, I just don't
Your
totally,
vote, your rules.
I don't say it counts for a lot, but I don't totally dismiss it.
Okay. Interesting. I think as it currently stands, I don't think Dylan Cease has done enough.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm with you.
I don't as a Yankee in 2026, I think a Yankee will get the vote over someone on a last place Toronto Blue Jays team.
Yeah.
I hate to put it that way, but if we're splitting hairs, they both had amazing seasons. I don't think at current pace Dylan Cease is going to win
No,
the Cy
I'm
Young.
with you. I'm with you on that.
He'll come in second. It'll be a great year for him.
For sure. And he'll win it next year.
Sorry, am I hearing Kawhi news from
Yeah, why did
Shams?
somebody say that?
Hold on. Rarely do we get like locked into this. No, there's no Kawhi news on Shams. Guys, you're liars.
So Baxter Holmes.
Oh, was it Baxter?
Yeah.
What's Baxter saying?
News with, who's he with? Dave Van Nada, Ramon Shelburne, and Shams. He's citing all three. The NBA has found no evidence showing LA Clippers owner Steve Ballmer funneled money through team sponsors to pay Kawhi Leonard in order to circumvent the salary cap.
Whoa.
Sources tell ESPN.
Sorry. Where is this?
I'm seeing it on Baxter Holmes. Is that his actual? Yeah.
Baxter Holmes, ESPN. Whoa. 8 minutes ago, yeah. With Shams, Ramona, and you're right. And Don Van Natten.
That's his account, right?
It would be.
Let's see. Is there a story up on ESPN? Let's see this. Oh, yeah.
The NBA has found no evidence. Sorry, I know there's an echo in here.
No, go for it.
The NBA has found no evidence showing LA Clippers owner Steve Ballmer funneled money through team sponsors to pay Kawhi Leonard in order to circumvent the salary cap. Okay.
There's an article up on ESPN.com.
Well, then put the trade through now. Kawhi's a Raptor.
Wait, what? Oh.
Well, then the trade's good. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, this specifically mentions Ballmer, but yeah. So Kawhi, yeah, I guess. Yep.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Because it's
What are you? You're suggesting this is now an Uncle Dennis problem?
yes, and a Kawhi problem.
Oh.
Why are they just singling out that owner Steve Ballmer?
Wait
didn't
a
funnel
second.
money.
Hold on.
But maybe you're right. I see your point too.
Hold on. Because let's work through this. I'm working under the pretense that Kawhi, whatever was going on allegedly, did not sign anything. And if he didn't sign anything, like if you were asking me last week and the week before, who's the safer of the two, I would always think it's Kawhi over Ballmer.
That's what everybody said.
This was never part of the equation for me that it might go the other way. Is that what we're reading here?
I don't like. Why wouldn't Kawhi be mentioned in this? Why would it be that there's no evidence showing both didn't circumvent the cap? Like I don't get it.
Okay, how about this? Let's read it. Appreciate everyone in the chat. See, this, like having this live chat,
Yeah, helps.
is an extremely helpful thing for us because we are live. Okay, this is Don Van Natta, Baxter Holmes, Ramona Shelburne. For those who are just kind of joining us late, again, the Raptors in late June had a deal done to acquire Kawhi Leonard from the Clippers for 4 picks and a pick swap and Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick. On July the 9th, the Raptors paused the trade because the NBA said whatever is going to happen to Kawhi in this investigation of alleged cap circumvention with the Clippers, where it's being alleged there was money given to Kawhi outside of the purview of the salary cap, which is very much illegal in NBA laws. Whatever happens to Kawhi, you are going to feel it. Raptors paused the trade.
Mm-hmm.
Later, it was revealed, reportedly, the Raptors were asked to sign a document. Then we're just giving a heads up. Bobby Webster, who runs the Raptors, was asked to sign a document. He didn't. So we've been left in this limbo since. And other than reporting from Pablo Torre and others, there's been nothing. Now, this is also a report.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Keep in mind, Steve Ballmer, as part of his settlement with Microsoft, every quarter gets $300 million just from that settlement. He's worth $150 billion. He is the richest person in North American pro sports. This reporting says Ballmer is going to walk on this. I'm going to read the first 3 paragraphs, Azzo. I think it's a good time to do this.
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. Oh, boy. The NBA has found no evidence showing LA Clippers owner Steve Ballmer funneled money through team sponsors to pay Kawhi Leonard in order to circumvent the salary cap, according to 3 people with knowledge of the discussions between the two sides in recent days. So they've sourced the hell out of this.
That's why it's probably all 3 of them.
Instead, the NBA is focused on whether the team's introduction of Leonard to team sponsors constitutes a violation of league rules prohibiting salary cap circumvention, 2 sources said. Whoa.
Yeah.
Let me read that again. Instead, the NBA is focused on whether the team's introduction of Leonard to team sponsors constitutes a violation of the league rules prohibiting salary cap circumvention. The league is examining whether the Clippers are guilty of, quote, failure to supervise, end quote, employees, though it's unclear what specific rule the team would have violated or what the penalties would be, 2 of the sources said. The 11-month investigation into salary cap circumvention alleges expanded beyond, the 11-month investigation into salary cap circumvention allegations expanded beyond Leonard's deal with Aspiration, the tree planting company that went bankrupt, the now defunct green banking company at the center of the allegations, to at least 3 other companies, 3, that have also had deals with the Clippers. 2 of the sources familiar with the talks told ESPN. However, sources said the league has presented no evidence that Ballmer funneled money to Leonard. The league presented initial findings of its investigation led by the law firm Wachtell, Lipton, Rosen & Katz to the Clippers in late July last month, according to multiple people familiar with the matter. In recent days, both sides have been negotiating a resolution to the investigation, the people said. Those talks, led by attorney David N. Kelly of law firm O'Melvey and Myers for Ballmer and the Clippers, and NBA general counsel Rick Buchanan, at times have been, quote, spirited, end quote, one source said. Okay.
And a spokesman for the NBA has yet to respond to multiple requests for comment on this.
Okay. So according to this reporting, they have not found Ballmer guilty of directly funneling money, but him introducing Kawhi to potential sponsors may have violated rules.
Right. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, the NBA is backing off Ballmer in such a serious way here. Ballmer knows it, and he's still going at them saying, you're not touching me. Wow. Adam Silver is being neutered in public by Steve Ballmer. This is unbelievable.
It really is. But where do you go from here? Like, somebody has to, after all this Pablo stuff. Like,
Well, here's the thing. Steve Ballmer came in, saved the Clippers in a really, really bad moment for the league when Donald Sterling was embarrassing everyone. And Steve Ballmer came in and said, I'll take the team. And Steve Ballmer and Adam Silver had a pretty good relationship. Is there a world after this reporting just now that nothing happens to anybody? Because here's the thing about this report that they're not talking about. Kawhi.
Yes, that's what I mean. I found it weird he was.
They're not talking about Kawhi.
Yes, that he's been cleared.
Because on the surface, if I'm looking at this, I've always believed the Clippers were the biggest, the biggest instigators.
Right. Everybody thought that, right? They said the
as
Clippers
an organization, you are running your cap. That's you. Is there a world where Kawhi gets dinged here more than anyone else after being told by everyone in this town Kawhi's not facing a suspension or avoiding of his contract?
But could they
top of that?
So my question, could they do it to Kawhi if they don't do it to the Clippers?
They're going to have to, Azzo, here's the thing. Yeah. They're going to have to do it to somebody.
That's what I thought too.
If Ballmer's about to walk on this, Raptor fans, don't get comfortable.
Okay, everyone's telling us we're wrong. Kawhi's cleared too, so we'll see.
Kawhi's cleared, eh?
Where's the tweet that says that?
Where's that?
And in the article, it's not there, guys.
Sorry, where are you reading Kawhi's been cleared? Guys, it doesn't exist in this.
Okay, multiple people in the chat are saying this.
Yeah, that's not what I'm reading.
Yeah, I found it weird. He wasn't mentioned that he hasn't done anything.
But I have to be honest. I'm so shocked at this development on Ballmer.
Yeah, me too. Of course.
It wouldn't surprise me if they just looked the other way. This is now the NBA is asking for it because this is going to be open season.
Yep.
Now it's already happening in half the league. Let's not be naive about it. But if Steve Ballmer does not lose a draft pick and that trade with the Raptors goes through and you get 4 extra ones, you don't have picks anyway if you're the Clippers because you've screwed up your franchise. If you skate on this, Kawhi deal goes through with the Raptors, you get 4 extra picks. What are we doing here? This investigation went 11 months.
For nothing. Well, so everybody in the chat is telling us Uncle Dennis is going to get hit with this. But if he's fired, what can the league do to him? Like, he can't be an agent ever again?
This is the interesting thing, though. I understand where people are coming from with, Kawhi just fired Uncle Dennis.
And Uncle Dennis is going to take the brunt of it.
It's all Uncle Dennis's fault. So do we live in a world where Steve Ballmer gets no reprimand for this? And Kawhi gets no reprimand for this? Because if that's the case, go nuts.
Yep.
Go nuts.
To me, it's different than because everyone's saying it's just like Shohei, but it's not because Shohei had legal ramifications. That interpreter went to jail. Anyway,
but sorry, as we're talking here, as I'm going through the story, more in the ESPN story that just dropped.
Let me say one thing.
Go
People are telling us it's because the Clippers were under investigation, not Kawhi. That's why the report reads like this. That's why they're saying only Bomber and the Clippers are clear, because they were the ones under investigation, not Kawhi.
Yeah, but also remember, like Uncle Dennis and Kawhi were interviewed by
Yes,
Wattel Lipton.
of course.
So there's a lot of things that came out in that are completely at the NBA's disposal.
And again, why would the Raptors be warned?
See, again, this is where Raptor fans are like, no, Kawhi was never in any danger. He's not out of the woods yet. If Bomber's not going to get hit, guys, someone's going to get hit. And I don't believe it's going to be Uncle. You can't just fire Uncle Dennis and look at the NBA and go, okay, done.
They all put it on him, who's gone now.
Like, really?
That's weird.
Really?
That's weird.
Adam Silver's going to let that go. Oh, boy. But I tell you, I'm like people in this chat. Azo, you and I might be thinking the same thing. I was not expecting the light touch on the Clippers.
No,
of all the things. I was expecting Kawhi to maybe skate, maybe get 10 games, 20 games, whatever. I was not expecting that. Which leaves two scenarios on the table. No one gets hit with anything. In what world does Adam Silver run this league where no one gets hit with anything?
The NBA looks so bad.
Oh my
if
God.
That's the case.
Unless that also means every other owner's also doing it and everyone's like, don't worry about it, Adam. Because Adam Silver works for who?
Yeah.
The owners. Or the other possibility is someone's going to get dinged, and it ain't Steve Ballmer.
Apparently. Again, the NBA hasn't said anything officially.
Yeah, there's some good reporters on this
No,
byline.
very good. I'm agreeing.
Don Van Natta Jr., Baxter Holmes, Ramona Shelburne.
Yeah, three very good reporters.
Once again, no Shams. Did you notice that?
I did.
What is going on with Shams in this story? What am I missing?
Well, why did Baxter include him on the original post?
I'm not seeing him on this byline.
No, me neither. Me neither. I know. It's weird. Anyways, okay. So.
Whoa.
So, but the Raptors will have to wait for the league to make it official, is my point, before if anything goes through. Because, yeah, it seems like nobody's going to get hit because people are right.
Some folks in the chat are like, Shams has tweeted on this.
Oh, yes?
I'm missing this. Guys, when did he? No. Guys, Shams has not tweeted on anything. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't see anything from him either.
No, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Okay,
either.
so one more time. This is pretty important. Because if you're a Raptor fan, this could mean multiple things. Based on new reporting, it looks like Steve Ballmer is going down the road of a slap on the wrist.
That's crazy, dude.
And according to this reporting, the league does not have evidence of funneling money outside of the cap between Steve Ballmer and Kawhi Leonard. What they're now concerned about is whether or not his introduction to sponsors, which, by the way, Steve Ballmer, we'll play the clip for you momentarily. Steve Ballmer's on record as saying happened.
Yep.
Whether that constituted a violation. But if that's a violation, then 29 other teams are probably violating things. What team doesn't introduce a player to a sponsor?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What is? Of course they do. To me, that wasn't the issue. To me, it's like there's reporting of a alleged paper trail on this. See, Raptor Gal in the chat. So now Uncle Dennis and Kawhi need to take a hit. If you're a Raptor fan, this isn't great. I'm seeing Raptor fans in the chat spiking footballs.
Yep.
I'm not shocked at that response. But hold on a second. My guy ran to China this week. What's coming this week?
No.
August 15th, Kai Tech Arena. What's going on this week? Why did Kawhi have to go to Japan or to China that quickly? Why?
For me, it becomes an 11-month investigation and nobody's getting hit on it. That's weird by the league.
That's a lot of billable lawyer hours. Are they going to send Pablo Torre a bill? Yeah. Dude, I did not think the lighter touch would be given to Ballmer, but maybe I was just being naive, and that guy's worth $150 billion, and of course it was going to be.
Get nothing. He's not.
Hold on. Part of the reporting is they are trying to negotiate something on the introducing the sponsors angle of this, and things are getting testy. That's what the reporting's saying.
No, I know.
Whoa. I did not see anything about Kawhi in this, man.
No, but people are right. There was the Clippers who were underinvested, but Kawhi was part of it. It's just,
Guys, there was a line in here I want to repeat. The 11th month investigation into salary cap circumvention allegations expanded beyond Leonard's deal with Aspiration, the tree planting company that went bankrupt, and the owner of which is doing 14 years in federal prison right now. The now defunct Green banking company at the center of all this. Not just them, it's moved to at least 3 other companies that also had deals with the Clippers. Daktronics,
yeah.
allegedly, according to Pablo Torre.
Does Rhode Island count?
Does Rhode Island FC count?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, there's a third?
Well, we were hinted at.
There's
that.
a
We all
third?
assumed the next one was Daktronics, but we knew there was a second one, right? Like they had told us there was a second investigation going on.
Fazil in the chat. I'm scared, you guys. I'm assuming that's a Raptor fan talking. By the way, Pablo Torre just tweeted. Oh. It's going to be that kind of afternoon. All right, so Pablo Torre just quote tweeted a section of the article I just read you about 3 companies that the league's looking at in terms of sponsorships with Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Pablo Torre just said the following. When the time is right, I am extremely, extremely excited for our episode about this.
With the eyes emoji. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Jeremy Burke in the chat. 10-hour show.
How you feeling now, Raptors fans?
That's a great question. How you feeling now, Raptor fans? Kai Tech Arena. I'm going to stay here for a while. Kai Tech Arena.
I may not be coming back.
May not be coming back. Kai Tech Arena. Let's get it or let's not get it. What has Bobby Webster done? What is this now? If they're not going after the Clippers,
which is crazy in itself, though. Can we just stay with that?
Azzo, there is no choice. They have to go after somebody.
I believe that too, but
you think it's going to be Uncle Dennis?
He's not even in the
He's
league.
no longer employed.
That's what I'm saying.
He was never technically an NBA employee.
Yes.
Who can't? They can't touch Uncle Dennis. Death Clutch 2000 in the chat. Toronto's going to get so hosed.
No, Toronto doesn't have to.
Celebrity Drew in the chat. Guys, Bobby's phone is just going to voicemail. Just a heads up. I got a bad feeling about this for Raptors fans.
It just
I got
seems
a
weird.
bad feeling about this.
Don't-
Okay, so Bomber's not going to get dinged, and if he is, he's going to get dinged for like introducing him to sponsors. So what does that mean?
Which is crazy. I still can't get over that.
Bomber's about to skate.
Because if you're
Steve Ballmer is about to get nothing on this. Oh boy!
But if you're still looking at the introduction of this, wouldn't that be part? And then they circumvent the cap with it. Like, that's bizarre.
Blue Cheese Over Ranch in the chat. Kawhi Tech Arena. Power Duster in the chat. Please stop this, Sid. Stop what? I can't stop the investigation. We're 11 months in. Soon to be 12.
Well, okay.
See, here's my problem. Here's my problem. The entire time, Bobby Webster has had the power to put this trade through.
Agreed 100%.
That's not debatable. If Kawhi Leonard's not about to get dinged, put it through today.
But they have to wait. Again, they have to wait for the NBA to make this official.
No, they don't. The NBA.
No, but they're not.
No, hold on. The NBA on July the 9th were more than willing to put the trade through. Sign this.
But I'm saying
They said to Bobby, sign this, and the trade would have gone through.
I'm just saying,
like the situation is right now.
they're not going off this Baxter Ramona.
No,
story. They're
listen,
going to wait for the league to.
They're
come out
working
officially.
they're working under different parameters
That's all
than
I'm
you and I and the
Right,
chat and
right,
everyone
right.
listening and watching. Obviously,
At this point, they have to wait for the league to make an official statement on this to put it through.
but let's leave Kawhi on the side for a second.
Yeah.
If you're Adam Silver and really nothing serious happens to Steve Ballmer, you need to resign.
I agree.
You need to resign as commissioner of the NBA.
I agree.
You have no legal authority to do everything in case every other owner knows full well they're doing the same garbage. And Steve Ballmer's like, I am outing all of you guys. This is why Shams isn't saying anything. Steve Ballmer has Shams line one. If I get dinged with anything, Knicks, Sixers, you just signed LeBron for what? Hey, Sixers, I got Shams on line one. Hey, Miami Heat. Sorry, you just brought in Giannis? Everything's fine? I got Shams on line one. I get hit with anything, boom.
The whole league.
Shams has been quiet about this for over a month now.
It's crazy.
Over a month. I got updates from Shams on the most inane garbage I've ever seen in my life. Let me give you an update of the last two Shams Charania updates. The Phoenix Suns have signed Haywood Highsmith. 1 year deal. Who cares? What else is Shams reporting? Guys, big news. The Pelicans signed Trenton Watford. 1 year, $2.9 million. Who cares? I don't care. What else is he reporting? The Cavaliers have traded Dennis Schroeder to the Hornets. The Hornets will be a new team that soon hates Dennis Schroeder and wants him gone. That's actually semi-interesting to me. Bradley Beal has agreed to a 2-year extension with the Clippers. Oh, that's the hilarious thing. Clippers are signing guys.
Yeah.
The Clippers are signing guys. They signed Bradley Beal over the weekend. Shams is waiting on line one from Ballmer, and he's like, I swear to God. Dolan, the Sixers, all of you. If I'm dinged one pick, Shams is going on a tweeting spree. And Walkdale Lipton is about to have to clear their schedule, as is Pablo Torre on this.
Well, Pablo's
ready. Woo!
He's ready.
He won another Peabody Award over the weekend, by the way, Pablo Torre. You know why? He's good at his job.
And when you see those eyes emojis, something coming.
Oh, Pablo's been sitting on this. You think this drip is by accident with Pablo Torre? That's exactly how they planned it.
He put that tweet out like 22 minutes after Baxter Holmes put his tweet out.
They know exactly what they got. They know there's a third company in this. Not just aspiration.
If they're,
Wow.
I'm still, honestly, more than the Kawhi stuff in my head right now is just that the Clippers aren't getting anything. That seems so wrong. It's
we don't know yet.
For sure.
There's a negotiation going on, reportedly.
But
and the Clippers are telling them to F off in a huge way.
But around the circumvention issue, investigation. They've been clear. No evidence.
No evidence
showing Clippers owner Steve Ballmer funneled money through.
But here's what I'm confused about. Isn't evidence, I guess, paying someone directly under the table and introducing them to someone who can allegedly pay them under the table is not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
But if you're still investigating, like if you're negotiating something around that, then obviously something is wrong with it. This is crazy. I don't know how the NBA gets out of this all around.
Chicago in the chat. Uncle Dennis wasn't/isn't a league employee. They can't punish him.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? It's a good question. Again, where we're going with this is really simple. If they don't hit Steve Ballmer, if they can't touch Uncle Dennis, and if you're Adam Silver and you feel like an example needs to be made, who's left? Now, I'm so stunned at the initial byline of this that Steve Ballmer, there's been no evidence of cap circumvention. I'm so stunned by that. I now, without question, comfortably live in a world where I think no one gets anything for this.
Yeah,
an 11-month investigation, and Adam Silver's such a coward, he just wants the thing to go away because every other owner's doing it.
And the sooner the better. Yep.
Every other owner is doing it. And Steve Ballmer knows it, and he is going to just annihilate. He's going to bring the league to its knees and send every piece of information through fourth party to Pablo Torre and anyone else who will listen.
And again, 6 years ago, the Raptors and the Lakers warned the league of this happening, and they did nothing.
Yeah, this wasn't a secret. This was not a secret.
Teams reported that they were trying to circumvent, and they had to walk away because of it. A lot of people asking, what if Sick Media is the third company?
No, hold on. The kid is like, what if Sick Media is the third man?
No, what somebody
that's Bash at the Beach NWO
no,
stuff.
Omega said though, what if they're the third company? See, there's multiple people saying it. That's what I said.
Oh my God, what if they're the third company?
Stop.
Oh my God.
Dude, oh my God. Adam Silver has to this looks so bad on him in the league.
Again, there's no official statement yet from the league. To reiterate what you said, there's no official statement here, but the reporting is that the biggest violation that we could think of, they didn't find in 11 months of reporting and legal work. Whoa.
That is insane.
That is insane to me on Bomber. Insane.
If there's one thing everyone was united on this story, it's that Bomber and the Clippers were going to get dinged hard.
I got to lean back.
It's a nice shirt.
Thank you. Stop looking at my chest, please.
Hey, you look like you're doing a crunch.
I'm not just a sex object. I'm here to work. Steeler in the chat. I blame Santander.
That's pretty good.
Kool-Aid in the chat. I don't see how Silver survives this.
He can.
If no one gets hit.
Because that's another possibility.
This is why, because you're right. Silver has to resign immediately, which is why if I'm a Raptors fan, I'm really, really nervous of this development. I don't know if Kawhi is going to skate. Is there a world where they both skate? Azo? Okay, let me ask the question to everyone. Let's get it out there.
Now.
Let's get it out there. Is there a world both Kawhi and Steve Ballmer see nothing for this?
Seeing that Steve Ballmer's skating for the most part on this, yeah, you have to think so. I'm more on that
But is
side.
there also a world where Silver, if he lets that happen, and I agree with everyone in the chat going down this road, if Adam Silver, after 11 months of this, after the gambling investigation, after some of the things that have gone on in his league, if he has an 11-month investigation with a $1 billion law firm in New York,
nothing comes out of it.
All billable hours that owners are paying for, and he doesn't have the legal balls to go after anyone, he has to resign on the spot. He's a paper champion, right?
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, totally.
I agree with that.
Totally.
I think he cares about his job, too. And if all the owners are doing it, what's the easy thing to do here? Kawhi.
Yeah.
If he cares about his optics and keeping his job.
But where's the initial statement? Were the Clippers more under investigation than Kawhi, or does Kawhi automatically become a part of the Clippers investigation because he's a member of that team?
I mean, Kawhi,
right,
in turn became a part of the investigation.
Yes.
Guys, Kawhi and Uncle Dennis spoke to the law firm in New York, Wachtell Lipton. That's not up for debate anymore. And then not long after that meeting, guess what happened? Uncle Dennis, you're fired.
What if they flipped? They were like, yeah, look, every other player's doing it too, not just me. And that's why. And now everyone's going to skate.
Slosh Hogger in the chat with a good point. But the players' union will battle for Kawhi. President setting. They will, but it's tricky because the players' union also needs the salary cap to be honored. Because if it's not being honored, it hurts a bunch of other union members paying dues.
Right.
This is really tricky with the union, guys. It's not one lane. It's not. A cap violation, the union almost has to act like, it's like, what was the John Shannon term all the time? Like sucking and blowing at the same time? Yeah. Like the union has to act like they're both angry and protective. It's so weird. Because that cap is negotiated by who? The union and the owners. So if that cap's being violated by either side, both the league and the union, by law, by NBA law, have to act super pissed about it. Because if that doesn't work, then there are no rules for anyone on anything. And then the union has a big problem. Big problem.
But now I'm wondering if this is beyond league like involvement and it goes more to legal matters now. Like that's what you have to think if you're the Raptors, right? Because even if both players skate, like that's why we always said you kind of back out of this. What if you trade for Kawhi? Okay, no league punishment, but then there's some legal thing. And again, Uncle Dennis could get a lot of it, but if Kawhi's signature is on any of this, especially the Rhode Island stuff.
Listen, I've talked to enough people who know small business law. If Kawhi's signature's on stuff, and keep in mind, some of those companies that were found were KL2. Mm-hmm. Not the most secretive group I've ever seen. Right. But if his signature's on stuff,
I think
Whoa.
that becomes the question for me now. Is this bigger? Like, it's not a league issue anymore. It's like, what are you trading for and what comes
Well, it's
out?
still a league issue.
Well, yeah, because it hasn't
It's
been.
very much a league issue.
But I'm saying, could it go beyond a league issue?
Well, that's another thing. Because we got taxpayer money involved in Rhode Island FC. There were plenty of shareholders of aspiration. Other people's money got screwed up here
But I'm bringing
in
this
a
up
huge way, allegedly.
because from the Raptors aspect, okay, league's not going to ding them. Do we still trade for them? And then you find out some legal stuff's coming down? Like, it's crazy. I would I don't know.
Smoke water in the chat. NBA deep due diligence found nothing.
We've conducted due diligence, and it was deep due diligence.
That's insane, dude. Because again, I think that was the one thing everybody agreed on was that the Clippers were going to get, and Bomber was going to get hit hard.
Then the Raptors trade should go through like immediately. What am I missing on this?
No, I know.
What am I missing?
Well, not immediately. Again, we've got to wait for the league to make it all official. The Raptors right now, because they put it on hold, maybe they're signing the paper right now as we talk. Oh, boy.
Chef Man in the chat. He didn't do anything illegal. Bomber? We talking about Bomber?
I don't know.
Listen, based on what we're about to see with the league and Bomber, you're probably right.
People are saying they can't go after Kawhi. That's what we're being yelled at. Okay, we'll see.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay, just answer me this. Does everybody find it weird after nobody's going to get hit hard on this? And I say hit hard because Bombers, again, no evidence of the circumvention. Okay, they're the introduction they're investigating now, but that's not going to be a major penalty.
No. See, but that's the thing. Bomber has him by the you-know-whats because he's even fighting the shorter punishment.
Yes.
They're going at it, apparently, in negotiations with the league office. He knows Silver doesn't have anything.
Okay.
And the Raptors just walked right into this, eh?
That's what I'm saying.
Right into it. Just
even
no problem. We got it covered.
But again, is anybody worried, even if there is no league punishment on Kawhi, that there could be something bigger coming? Okay.
I just again, I sit here. I sit here and I'm like, okay, again, if nothing's wrong, then put the trade through, Raptors. You could have done it yesterday. You could have done Saturday. You could have done Friday. You could have done Thursday. Push it through. Are you that confident? Sign the paper, put it through. Done. The Raptors have had the power the whole time. Why haven't they done it? That's the part that confuses me. The confident Toronto Raptors. Fine. Let's go. Put it through. You're good with it, right? Put it through. This freaks me out if I'm a Raptor fan a little bit. I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong on this. But the notion that no one's getting dinged on this after an 11-month investigation, I find that a borderline unbelievable notion.
It totally is.
An unbelievable notion.
It's the one thing, again, everybody said the Bomber and the Clippers are going to get it hard. It doesn't look like it.
Fazil in the chat, Kawhi will be a Raptor. You might.
Okay.
Muskoka Matt in the chat. Take it easy, guys.
Take it easy? Ah, okay.
Looks like, they're gonna they're gonna take it easy on Steve Ballmer. Take it easy.
Take it easy? Ah, okay.
Put the trade through. Kawhi's a Raptor. Done.
It's funny, this whole investigation, man.
I was using him a little bit as a decoy.
Was it
just a little bit? Yeah, everyone's like, Pablo, what do you got? Pablo Torre.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I say, yeah, hold off and wait for that. Let's play those Bomber clips now, then.
I think it's time, right?
It is.
What's funny is I have a bunch of Bomber audio set to go.
Hey, Sid, it's a great time of year for Raptors fans. You want to get that out of the way?
Yeah, let's do it. Say it again.
Hey, you think it's a great time of year for Raptors fans?
Good. Well, they're about to get Kawhi based on what I just read.
Yes, apparently. That's what everyone thinks.
Hey, Azzo.
Yeah?
Great time of year for Raptor fans.
For Bomber, it is.
Yep.
I'm
I'm all in. Raptors are getting Kawhi. Puck drops, tip-offs, first pitches. When the game is on, you call the shots. Head to betway.ca and bet your way. Must be 19 plus. Play responsibly. Hey, Azza.
Yeah?
Could you stop coughing for 2 seconds?
Sorry.
Like the shirt?
I do, actually. I thought it was a new one. I don't know if I've seen that one before.
I've worn this before. You
Really?
Whenever I wear nice things for you, you never notice.
Have you been doing some push-ups or something? Maybe it's like on your... I don't know.
And I just came back from the Markham Indy over the weekend.
Yeah.
I tried to drive the hairpin turn and I crashed 3 cars.
Could you make the turn?
We'll talk about that later. Maybe. Clothing for today's show provided by Ed's Fine Imports, Markham, Ontario's #1 clothing store for the last 20 years. Formal, casual, they've got you covered. Brands like Psycho Bunny, Blue Industry, Page Jeans, Nobis, Gitch, Bugatti, Paul Batenley, 7 Downey Street, Tommy Bahama, and so much more. Ed's Fine Imports, just north of McCowan and the 407. Go to the store or edsfineimports.com online. Tell them Sid sent you and get 15% off your first purchase. Tell them Azzo sent you, and Adam Silver will give you a slap on the wrist.
Or somewhere.
Somewhere. If you're feeling frisky.
He might need a job soon. Jeez.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe this, man.
I did not think of the two of Kawhi's camp or Steve Ballmer's camp. Ballmer's going to get the bigger slap on the wrist. And by slap on the wrist, I mean minor punishment. Why hasn't the Raptors trade gone through? I don't know. Okay, let's go down this road because, again, it feels like an appropriate moment. So right before we came up, ESPN, for those just kind of logging in, ESPN is reporting that the league, after their 11-month investigation into allegations of LA Clipper cap circumvention with Kawhi Leonard, have not found evidence of direct funneling of money from the Clippers to Kawhi. Basically, everyone except for Shams Charania at ESPN is reporting that.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy development to me, too.
Oh, and Pablo.
Well, Pablo. But, like, of all the people not to be on the byline for ESPN, Shams Charania is not on that byline.
I know.
So, however, the report says that the NBA is looking into the introduction of Kawhi to sponsors by Ballmer and whether or not that's a violation. Also, it says the league is looking into 3 sponsorships that Kawhi had with the Clippers. We know of like a few of them. I don't know what else is lingering. I think we're getting a Pablo Torre podcast tonight. Personally.
I don't think he's ready yet. He's crossing his T's and dotting his I's from that tweet.
See, Richard in the chat, right? This is interesting. ESPN works for Silver. Yeah, but the initial ESPN report today also came from, guess where? ESPN. So they work for Silver to a point. So this is what I wanted to play you. Because Pablo Torre last Thursday, we had a tape show with Joseph Cacharo of The Score last Friday. He was great. It was always great to talk to him.
Amazing.
And so we didn't do a live show on Friday, but on Thursday night, Pablo Torre and David Sampson put out a podcast with some new information. But I want to start with Steve Ballmer, because in all of this, like, I think we have forgotten one of the more interesting moments in this entire Clippers cap circumvention allegation story is that Pablo Torre's first Kawhi Leonard podcast about aspiration was September the 3rd of last year. September 3rd. Do you know the date Steve Ballmer went to Bristol, Connecticut to do a sit-down interview with Ramona Shelburne to talk about this? Pablo Torre's first podcast was September 3rd of last year. By September 4th, Steve Ballmer flew across the country to Bristol, Connecticut to do a sit-down interview with Ramona Shelburne. The next day. It's a serious allegation. If you're going to meet it head on, meet it head on. But this interview Ballmer made, like, the next day has rarely been brought out and aired out for public consumption because it happened really quickly. But if there was ever a time to kind of go down the road again, Azzo, I think now's the time. So, again, this is the day after Pablo Torre's first Kawhi Leonard Aspiration podcast aired. And Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Clippers, worth $150 billion, sat down with Ramona Shelburne to give his side of the story. Here's the first part. I want you to
really appreciate you giving me a chance. I look forward to it. Up front, I want to say one thing very clearly. We, the Clippers, have abided by the salary cap circumvention rules because that's the right thing to do. And we have done that. I happen, for what it's worth, to think it's a very important rule in terms of promoting competitiveness and equal playing field across the league. But whether I agreed with it or not, It's the rule. And we've absolutely abided by that.
So how do you define that rule against salary cap circumvention?
Good question.
Well, there's obviously writing in the league rule book on this, but I can make it really simple. We cannot pay a player anything beyond what's in his standard player contract, and we cannot cause anybody else to pay the player what's beyond their standard contract. And that would include, for example, sponsors, endorsers. That is verboten. We can't do that, and we didn't, certainly in this instance.
So Steve Ballmer knows the rules, Azzo.
Apparently.
Breaking news! Breaking news! The Raptors have put out a statement. Do you have it?
Oh, I don't have it.
No, never mind.
It's just a...
Welcome to Toronto, Malachi Smith.
Woo!
I'm not kidding. The Raptors just now.
4 minutes ago.
Yep.
Thank you, Smokewater pointed it out in the chat.
Malachi Smith.
Bobby's making movies, clearing room, or getting guys.
You know what? They don't need Kawhi now. They got Malachi Smith.
It's a move Bobby has to make.
Christopher Byrne in the chat. Who?
Malachi
Malachi Smith.
2 guys going out, 1 guy coming in. They need another guy.
Basically the same guy.
He's as good as Grady Dick, isn't he?
Yes. So Steve Ballmer was pretty adamant back on September the 4th of last year. He knows the rules. The rules are important. And he didn't do anything wrong. He went on to talk about how at some point the Clippers backed off what Kawhi was doing with aspiration. It sounded like this.
At that time, we hadn't even introduced, aspiration hadn't asked, or we hadn't introduced for sure Kawhi to aspiration. We were done. They were done. We were done with Kawhi. We were done with aspiration. The deals were all locked and loaded. Then they did request to be introduced to Kawhi under the rules. We can introduce our sponsors to our athletes. We just can't be involved. We made an introduction. That was in early November, well past when all of this happens. We had a chance recently to go through all of our relations with aspiration. This is where you get to kind of how you prove this stuff. We, as part of our cooperation with the Department of Justice and the Securities and Exchange Commission, we had produced text, emails. We'd already gone through all this stuff because it was part of document production in their investigations. And we even found the email that makes the first introduction. It was early November. I won't remember the exact date. So where could any of this circumvention have happened? It didn't. It couldn't have. The introduction got made, and then they were off to the races on their own. We weren't involved.
Neeps in the chat. Maybe he misremembered. So 2 things in that. He outwardly says we introduced eventually Kawhi to aspiration. Aspiration at the time was a huge sponsor. And Ballmer owned like 3% of the company, if I'm not mistaken. And the league and the reporting today is saying that's where the NBA is looking at this going, what about the introduction of Kawhi to this company that eventually went bankrupt? So that's one. It's interesting to hear him say, yeah, we eventually did.
We eventually learned they reached a deal, but denied. He directed the company to strike a deal.
No, but he also said in that, we introduced.
Yeah.
And then goes, we backed off. So again, the message is we introduced and we backed off. Remember that. Introduced, backed off, and to the left. Backed off to the left. So that interview was nearly a year ago. Because it's important for the Clippers, if they're going to not get any discipline here, they can't be pushing things overtly and have records of them pushing things, right? That would be crazy. Well, last Thursday happened on Pablo Torre Finds Out, the award-winning podcast hosted by Pablo Torre. He had on the line David Sampson, formerly an executive with the Miami Marlins and Florida Marlins. Sampson was actually in a hotel room somewhere in Sicily, stuck on an island with an erupting volcano on it.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't fly off. So he was doing this interview with Pablo Torre in Italy. I don't know why that's important, but the context to me always is important.
Really?
It is.
Yeah. So it makes the show good.
So last Thursday night, after hearing the clip you just heard that we didn't have anything to do with Aspiration and Kawhi once we just introduced them, guess who's got emails suggesting otherwise? It's Pablo Torre. And he's making David Sampson read them basically live on air. And remember, David Sampson's a guy, he's been an executive before in sports. Mm-hmm. He kind of knows how some of this works. These were some of the emails that Pablo Torre's exclusive reporting unearthed.
We will begin with this first email from inside the Clippers marketing department.
From redacted at clippers.com. Hi, Redacted. I hope you're having a great week so far. We wanted to check in to see if your team has already met with the player and his rep, or if you have the meeting on the books. We look forward to beginning the activations.
Here's another email sent from the Clippers marketing department from later in the chain, this 1 month later.
Hi, Redacted. Hope you're having a great week. Wanted to check in to see if you've been able to connect with Uncle Dennis /KL to secure a date. Please let me know if you have any questions.
It says Uncle Dennis.
The Clippers seem very interested in making sure that the buyer of the services get the thing that they are supposedly interested in buying from the seller.
May 11th, 2021. Hi, Redacted. Hope you're having a great week so far. Wanted to reach out to see if Uncle D has given you any update on timing with regard to the autographs. The team would not be in the middle of that under any situation. Unless, of course, Pablo, they're in the middle of it.
Well, this is where we get to the follow-up in the same email chain, a response.
From redacted at Daktronics.com. I'll follow up and get back to you, ! Thanks for the reminder. Hold on, let me read that without laughing. I'll follow up and get back to you. Thanks for the reminder, ! Go Clippers.
So, just for clarity's sake, these were Daktronics emails.
Yes.
These weren't Aspiration emails.
That they CC'd the Clippers on.
I love how polite all of the emails were.
Well, let's not call Uncle. Let's just go with Uncle Dennis. Let's go with the full name, not Uncle D. That sounds weird.
Yeah, it sounds a little. Could be worse in the chat. Why send emails? Are they insane?
Paper trail.
Kinda. Kay Wilson in the chat, just harassing Daktronics. For those wondering why that's really amazing, if the Clippers indeed just kind of introduce their players to a sponsor like Daktronics, who made their scoreboard, and then walk away, as Steve Ballmer just kind of talked about, these emails suggest allegedly they don't walk away. They would like for it to look a certain way, allegedly. So that was last Thursday.
Can we bring up too how Daktronics was about to go under and they've never hired a spokesperson before?
They were about to go bankrupt.
Because that to me is kind of key too.
Yeah, they were about to go bankrupt. They're awarded the Clippers contract to create the 4K scoreboard in the Intuit Dome. And on top of that, as Azzo said, they decided that would be the best time to hire the first ever celebrity endorsement from Kawhi Leonard. As charismatic as they come.
Yeah, right.
As charismatic as they come.
What a coincidence.
Wow.
Right? Like, man.
Christopher Bird in the chat. Daktronics, no cash flow, man.
They do now.
I mean, if Kawhi just got cleared, then Raptors can make the trade tonight. What's the problem? I'm in. Go ahead. Perfect. I'd rather have Kawhi than Brandon Ingram.
Hell yeah. Of course.
Done.
Everybody would.
Done. There's no issues here. Absolutely none.
Obviously not.
None. Zero.
So is the league under pressure now to release their statement on this? You think?
Oh, I doubt that heavily.
Right, me too.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, part of me still thinks they're mad at the Raptors a little bit. I still think that's a thing. Because if the NBA, the other part of this is if the NBA doesn't actually formally close the matter, then there's liability eternally floating in the ether for the Raptors. Liability that got to the point where they would not sign a statement, allegedly, before making the deal go through. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let the deal go through. What's the problem? What's the problem, MLSE? Make the deal go through.
just the reporting on this has been all over the place. Going into the season, going till December. Like,
it's true. The timelines on this
have been crazy. All over.
But borderline consistent as if to say, feels like it could take a while.
Yeah. There's a
feels
lot
like it could take a while. Man, oh man. People want Bobby to pull the trigger?
Yeah, of course. Again, it makes the team better. We went over that with Cash last week. Of course it does.
Make the trade. Nothing wrong happened with the Clippers. Make the trade. Go ahead. What's the worst that can happen with Kawhi? His flight is late from Kai-Tech Arena?
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Maybe that's right. They'll wait till he comes back.
Yeah, make it official. Yes.
Did we check Kawhi? Does he have a Toronto, August 28th? I'll be there.
September 28th, OVO Center, Toronto, September 28th. DB in the chat. So are we firing John Schneider or what?
Yeah, people are like more interested in the Jays.
People still want
to. Buddy, everybody jump back on the Jays this weekend.
Not everybody.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Hold on. Hold on.
I know.
Not everybody.
There's some excitement there.
No. I don't know if it's excitement. I don't know if that's excitement. Is that excitement?
Yeah, of course. What do you mean you don't know?
All right. That's excitement.
Dude, they held the third wild card spot for like half an hour.
You can argue they are the worst offensive team in baseball. That's excitement to you?
But
that's excitement.
Okay. Even with that worst offense in the entire major, well, maybe I think just there's one team worse than them. But anyway, with that offense doing nothing, they still had a third wild card for a minute this weekend.
A minute.
Well, whatever, half an hour, whatever it was.
It was like a partial eclipse.
Yeah, exactly.
Partial eclipse from last
they're
week.
right there with the offense doing nothing. It is insane. Again, the American League being that bad is the only argument you need to have hope on this team.
By the way, we haven't. Well, we can leave Kawhi for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Because nothing's getting.
Well, we don't
situated.
think. Who knows?
NBA released a statement. What's this?
They did?
Hold on. Oh, here we go. According to NBA spokesman Mike Bass, thank you, Chad, for this. Quote, ESPN's article regarding the LA Clippers investigation for which the NBA declined to cooperate contains numerous and significant inaccuracies.
Woo! Uh-oh.
The results in this matter will be made clear once the investigation is concluded. What the hell is going on?
Oh, my God.
What is this?
Everyone's source is letting them down.
You know the saying, sources get stitches.
I think Bomber was doing his little dance, had to stop.
What the hell is it? By the way, the chat on fire today
with the
in
breaking
terms of,
news.
hey, guys, did you see this?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is a Hall of Fame, did you see this day? Celebrity Drew, take that, ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy Burke, there's a glitch in the Matrix. Viper, Michael, what is this?
Michael, what is this?
And why Sham's not on it?
And where's Shams? Who's the girl he's always hitting on during interviews? He used to work for NFL Network. Kay Adams?
Kay Adams, yeah.
Maybe talking to Kay.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what the hell's going on here. This is why Shams wasn't on the byline.
That's what I'm saying. Where's Shams?
This is why Shams isn't on the byline.
Don't tag me in that.
The NBA just told ESPN to suck it 1,000% after the reporting of like 2 hours ago.
Yeah. This is insane.
Here's what I think we can all agree on. At this rate, Kawhi will be a Raptor in 2029. I think that's the point. That's the whole point of this. I don't know what this means, Jeff in the chat, but I kind of like it. The steak is cooking. Oh my God.
Wow.
This
NBA.
is I got whiplash this afternoon.
Yeah.
August 17th is not whiplash day in sports normally. Usually it's like, oh, how did Shedeur Sanders do day? Like that's what today is.
Well, and the NBA releasing a statement this quickly is pretty weird.
Oh my God. Like 2 hours later, Azo. 2 hours.
Without it officially being like anything on the actual investigation.
I'm going to read the report again for those who let's start from the beginning here. ESPN report 2 hours ago that says the Clippers, there was no evidence the Clippers actually funneled money to Kawhi to circumvent the cap. Maybe introducing him to sponsors was a problem, but there's no evidence of actual funneling money. ESPN just now, the NBA just now releases this statement, quote, ESPN's article regarding the LA Clippers investigation, for which the NBA declined to cooperate, contains numerous and significant inaccuracies. The results in this matter will be made clear once the investigation is concluded.
And that comes from the NBA Chief Communications Officer, Mike Bass, NBA spokesperson.
Mike's kicking bass with that statement.
Yeah. He's kicking back, too. Jeez.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Power Duster in the chat. Your move, ESPN. Haymaker in the chat. Sid was at a wedding Friday. Divorce today between ESPN and NBA. I don't say this often on air, but I'm going to say it. I'm confused.
Me too.
I'm a little confused now as to what the hell. Why is the NBA in such a hurry to make sure the world now doesn't think the Clippers didn't screw up? Why? Because Adam Silver has to the point that's been made in this chat and between you and I a couple times today. Adam Silver has to resign
if nobody gets dinged.
If no one gets dinged here.
Yeah.
The evidence is too great.
Yeah, because that's just a report. Usually leagues don't issue statements on reports like that.
No.
Right? Like you know what I'm
very
saying?
rarely.
Yeah, it's rare.
Let
It's very
alone from a rights holder,
Right.
Azo.
Yeah.
From
bang.
a rights holder in
Bang
Disney.
on. But they look awful in this. If that's the case and the Clippers and Bomber isn't getting anything, what's going on here?
See, but this is why Sean and the Yukon, everyone's confused. It's true. This is why, guys, I need you all to listen to me carefully. Like, whether it's people like Elliot Friedman or Dreger or LeBron or whoever in any sport, you know what the job is? It's putting your nuts on the table all the time. Because if you have a report that's sourced and all of a sudden the league, like this is a nightmare for an insider, the league comes out hours later and says, you don't know what you're talking about. Do you know the garbage those folks? Good report. Ramona Shelburne knows what she's doing.
I know.
Good reporters are going to get harassed. That is the toughest living in broadcasting, an insider.
100%. Even Woj.
So before everyone runs to the reporters, before everyone does that again during the hockey season, guys, none of you have the balls to do that job. Just bring it down. Because this is dangerous professional business. Very dangerous. Go ahead, Azo.
No. The only thing I'm saying, and then my head automatically goes there, especially with the NBA. And given that so many people were talking to people, are the NBA trying to flush out their leaks? Because that article says 3 sources. Like, did they tell certain people this and maybe trying to flush out some leaks? The NBA has been known to use this.
But this is not the story where you want to get cute like that.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm sorry. Like, you get cute like that on, like, what's the latest with NBA Europe? Like, if you want to suss out a leak.
No, but when your employees are talking to some of those teams or to even the law firm.
Well, I mean, look, the employees are talking to every team. They're the league. Yeah. Of course they're talking. I hear what you're saying, though.
You know what I mean?
Sussing out a leak is fun.
Because
but
really,
but this is too serious a subject matter, in my opinion, to be messing around with that.
Because 3 people on the byline, three sources cited basically from that article. Isn't that what it said?
Yep.
So it's 1 source each at least. So they had people coming to them.
Well, let's go back. These are not newbies to this. It's Don Van Natta.
Who has released
Don Van Natta
big,
will slit your throat
he will.
journalistically.
He's had some big.
Baxter Holmes is really good, and Ramona Shelburne is extremely respected.
Yep.
To the point, again, Steve Ballmer, September 4th of last year, a day after Pablo Torre dropped his first Kawhi aspiration press conference, flew to Bristol, Connecticut. You know what's in Bristol, Connecticut? Nothing. He flew to Bristol, Connecticut, aside from ESPN's campus.
There's one thing. ESPN.
One thing.
That's it.
Steve Ballmer, the next day, flew out to Bristol and sat down with who? Ramona Shelburne.
This is so wow.
Guys, I'm not saying the trade's not going to go through. I'm not saying the trade's going to go through. What I'm telling you is this is not wrapped up by training camp.
No.
It's not.
We just brought it up. The timeline seemed weird. People are all over the place.
I think people are missing the point. The point isn't will the league send it through. The point is how long will the league filibuster this on the Raptors? Because that's one of the only true punishments they hold over everyone. They can just grind this to a halt. Clippers can't do business. Raptors can't do business. Kawhi can't do a damn thing. F you, F you, F you. That's the biggest power Adam Silver has here.
Yep. Well, and to your point earlier, what comes out if Ballmer gets hit? Maybe you should play the Draymond now.
Well, Draymond Green, after Pablo Torre's podcast, this is the first time you're like genuinely coaching me on air to go to sound. I actually don't mind it.
I think it's fitting.
I don't mind it.
I do think it's fitting.
Draymond Green is the only player I've heard talk about this.
Current player, yeah. Oh, I play it all. Yeah.
I mean, what former player who also probably got money on the side is talking about this?
Yeah.
This is probably such a wide-ranging thing. The silence is deafening, including from Shams, by the way.
It's true. The Shams thing is mind-blowing.
I can't figure that one out. Shams seems like a guy to me who wants clicks. So Draymond Green went on his podcast and talked about this. And he went down the road of like, what does this mean if Steve Ballmer and the Clippers and Kawhi and no one really gets any real punishment on this? This is what Draymond Green said.
Hearing a lot about what the punishments are going to be, and I would say if the punishments aren't steep, everybody should do it. If it's just going to be a slap on the wrist, then everybody should do it. And every player should be trying to do it. However, from Kawhi Leonard's standpoint, I ain't mad at him. If these things are true, I'm not mad at him. I think this raises a totally different question than what everyone's talking about. Everyone's talking about, oh man, Steve Ballmer's wrong, Kawhi Leonard's wrong. I think this raises the question about the salary cap. We're playing in a league where a team just sold for $12.5 billion after being sold for $10 billion 14 months ago. There's no salary cap in baseball. League operates just fine. Players that deserve the bulk of the money, get the bulk of the money. Players that don't. Simple. I think this is a much larger conversation that need to be had. I think everyone's, oh man, Kawhi's wrong. Will the trade get finalized? What's going to be the punishment? Let the punishment be getting rid of the salary cap. If you can make $2.5 billion on a sale in a year, what are we doing with the salary cap anyway?
I agree with about 80% of that.
Yeah.
Couple things. Christopher in the chat. Azo producer extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm. Farmer life.
Okay, let's relax.
Now I'm on.
Relax.
Yeah.
Omega in the chat. You're wrong, Sid. Trade is wrapped up by the end of the week. Oh.
We'll see.
Do you want to Venmo some money on that one? I'll bet someone on that.
It is interesting, but Draymond's point, I think the main point I took out of it, like, there's going to be repercussions out of this one way or another. Like how people view what the ruling is.
I don't know. I think the issue is so widespread in the NBA. Adam Silver has to be very, very careful about opening up what else is going on.
Right.
How did Jalen Brunson get to New York? How did LeBron get to Philly?
No, but if not, then his job's on the line. To your point, if nobody gets dinged in this, he has to retire.
But if you're working for the owners,
resign.
If you're working for the owners in the NBA, which Adam Silver is, your job also might be make this go away.
As soon as possible.
Because 75% of the league might be doing it. I don't know. I think it's definitely on the table. But for the league to put that statement out there that quick, this is wild. Because Raptor fans that want this wrapped up saw what they wanted to see today.
Yeah.
And everyone else who doesn't trust the story at all kind of saw what they have been thinking the whole time, too.
It's true.
This is one of the craziest things I've seen in the city in a long time.
And in sports.
Honestly. Crazier than the hairpin at the Markham Indy.
Well, let's do it.
You thought the hairpin at the Markham Indy over the weekend was something.
I don't know.
No, we'll get to that in a second.
But you're right. People are seeing what they want to, for sure, without a doubt.
Wow.
Because I know my antennas are still up on this. I still don't trust it.
Nah, I'm not falling for this. No. Kawhi's going to be a Raptor. I'm not falling for this. Okay. I'm not.
I mean, if the Clippers are off, then he should be off.
I'd like to know why the Raptors are still waiting on this.
Because again, they have to wait for the league statement on it officially.
Well, but they wrapped it up like on June the 30th. On June the 30th, they seemed comfortable with the trade.
Yeah.
What changed? What changed? Reality? Investigation? Facts? I don't know what changed. Something was put in front of the Raptors they did not like. Like, I think Raptor fans, who eventually I think will get Kawhi, though, do need to acknowledge something. Something happened that wasn't good. Right? And if you want to ignore that, that's up to you. Because you're dying for a 35-year-old Kawhi to lead you to fifth in the East. Reach for the stars, Raptor fans.
Maybe
fifth in the East. Sure. But the Raptors didn't do it. This is amazing. Everyone who wants it to go a certain way or is skeptical of it going a certain way saw what they wanted to see within the last couple hours.
Sure.
Which leads me to believe the NBA, stop me if you're also thinking this. They don't quite have a handle on this, do they? Doesn't feel like the NBA has a handle on this. If Pablo Torre has more than they do, not good. Not good.
The comments on the Raptors announcement are pretty amazing.
Like what? Give me a sample. Hold on. The context of which was
they just announced, "Welcome to Toronto, Malachi Smith." Announce Kawhi is the first comment.
That's good.
Gave me a heart attack for no reason with the Kawhi news. Why you do this to us after the Kawhi news? Announce it already. Not the announcement I was expecting. Hopefully sooner rather than later, though.
But the Raptors have to know, like, right now.
It's
right now. By the way, based on what I saw from some of the schedule release from the Raptors, social media team, they need a huddle.
Yes, agreed.
They need a huddle on a couple
agreed.
things. Just a couple. Not all of them. Just like the Malachi announcement right now. Wait. What's the rush? I don't get it.
No, me neither.
Hey, Raptors social media.
Maybe it was scheduled.
Time for a meeting.
Maybe it was scheduled.
Time for a meeting.
So anyway, like for Raptors fans, I do think this is a step in the right. Like, hope it gives them hope more than anything.
Yeah, but the NBA coming out with a statement saying, "Yeah, you know that statement where it said the Clippers didn't do anything wrong? That's not true." Does that give you hope?
No.
That's what I saw today.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's we can all pick and choose here, no question about it. But man, all right. There's three things I want to get to as before we wrap this up.
So I thought I saw the Clippers might have released a statement on introduction, but I don't think it's real. Hang on, sorry, I just got sidetracked trying to look at it.
Well, since everyone's releasing
it's weird.
a statement,
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything from the Clippers. No. Wow.
What an interesting.
Clippers did release a statement, eh?
No, but I don't think.
But I'm not talking about the July 9th statement, guys. No. Like, I think Azzo's looking for like a statement today.
Yeah, in regards to introduction.
Brett Siegel. Hold on a second.
Because somebody in the chat did say it, but I don't think
Hold on a second. "28 minutes ago, Clippers have released the following statement.
So it is?
Full statement. This was 28 minutes ago. This was before the NBA statement. Yeah. Oh my God, there was a Clipper statement first? Okay. Azzo, does this look good to you?
Yeah.
Does this look like a Clipper statement to you from about 30 minutes ago?
I get. Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody from The Athletic threw it out there, from The Athletic NBA, Law Murray. But
so this statement precipitated what we just saw from the NBA. Now it's getting more interesting to me. This is what the Clippers said. The Clippers introduced players, including Kawhi Leonard, to companies with which we had business relationships. Making introductions between players and team partners is both an ordinary practice by NBA teams and a common request of players and reps. From there, Kawhi and his representatives handled their own negotiations. The Clippers did not negotiate or dictate the terms of Kawhi's endorsement agreements or determine what he would be paid. Our commercial relationships stood on their own merits. We choose sponsors, vendors, and other business partners based on normal business considerations, including the value they provided, the quality of their products and services, and their ability to meet other business needs. We did not overpay any vendor or provide any sponsor, vendor, or business partner with discounts or other favorable terms in order to funnel money to Kawhi. The fact that a player has an endorsement relationship with a company that also does business with his team is not evidence of salary cap circumvention. After nearly a year of scrutiny, the central fact remains true and unchanged. The Clippers did not funnel money to Kawhi Leonard, arrange for others to compensate him on our behalf, or otherwise provide him with undisclosed compensation outside of his NBA contract. End of statement. That's the first time we've heard from anyone, the league, the Clippers, or the Raptors, since July 9th on this matter, technically.
I still can't find on the
I shouldn't say that. Adam Silver spoke at Summer League. I shouldn't say that. That's the first statement we've heard from any of the teams involved since July 9th, though.
It's a weird time to release that, though.
Well, they're still fighting the notion that introducing Kawhi to people is illegal.
I guess.
And then the NBA comes off the top rope and says, yeah, we're still looking at the whole funneling thing. Relax. Relax.
It's crazy.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Raptors gal in the chat. So Kawhi and Uncle Dennis will take the fall. I don't know if Uncle Dennis is taking the fall. Guys, Uncle Dennis is off into the sunset. There is nothing the NBA can do to Uncle Dennis. Yeah, nothing.
I agree.
Nothing. Which leaves Kawhi exposed in a serious, serious way if he has any level of signature on anything.
But I guess if the team's not involved, how's he circumventing the cap? That's my only issue with all this.
Say again, sorry?
If the team's not involved, if they're clearing, which the NBA says they haven't yet, but if that report is real, if the team's not involved or have found no evidence to support they've been involved, then how is Kawhi circumventing the cap if it's not through the team?
Well, that's that's a whole different avenue.
Yeah. It seems so weird. Again, we got to wait for Pablo because he'll drop it all on us. I need Pablo's knowledge here. He has to walk me through this.
I think even for a guy of Pablo Torre's quality in terms of journalism, today's a wild day.
Truly.
And the Raptors put out a statement about Malachi Smith.
But the NBA
just
responded.
Keep on going, Raptors. You're doing great.
Again, seeing a league and a team respond to a report?
I've rarely seen that. Rarely seen that. And it's not like they've done that the whole time. There's been reporting on this from ESPN and others.
Exactly.
They have not put out statements.
Exactly.
What it means is the part of that ESPN report this morning that said these two were at each other's throats right now is true. Right now, Steve Ballmer and the NBA, which has been reported previously, to be fair, are not on good terms. And we're seeing it play out in real time now, publicly for the first time
without a doubt
in forever. Maybe for the first time in the story's history. First time in 11 months. This is a significant development.
Yep. And Ballmer's talking to all his owner buddies and saying to them, look what I've done for you. How are you going to come at me like this? Like, to your point, he has a lot of money. As much as you said he could go at Pablo, he can go at the league too.
He could sue anyone.
Yeah.
Bleed you dry.
100%.
Like,
Yeah, this might just be the beginning of it.
It is. It's my timeline's amazing. It's a bunch of people grabbing on the Clippers statement and the reporting from ESPN saying this is going to get done soon, and then the NBA puts out their statement, and everyone's like, hold on. Wow. Christopher in the chat. Adam Silver's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
He might be. He might be. If I'm another NBA owner who hasn't been doing this, that's the pretense to all of it.
Allegedly. Or inallegedly.
I don't like what's happening here. Okay. I'm just going to sit here for another 90 seconds and wait for another bomb to drop, potentially. This feels like July 1st in free agency here. I got 2 notifications within 20 minutes of each other. 3 notifications. 1, no proof Bomber skirted the salary cap. Notification 2, NBA refutes ESPN's Kawhi scoop on the salary cap. Notification 3, Raptors signed Malachi Smith.
Let's go, Malachi.
Man. Malachi Smith breaking the internet today.
That's hilarious.
Hey, Raptors. Put the phone down today. Yeah. Today's not for you.
Cancel.
You didn't have the balls on July 9th. You don't have the balls now. Just no more tweets today. You're getting killed. Just let it go. You still might get Kawhi. Today, there's shrapnel everywhere. Put the phone down. No more ridiculous schedule releases. Oh, my God. We're getting texts left and right. So, is Kawhi in training camp soon? I don't know, man.
Nobody knows.
I don't know.
How do you think Grady Dick's game face is holding up?
Well, if this trade doesn't go through, his game face is going to take a lot of days off. He's not going to be playing.
Bobby Marks, like an hour ago, tweeted out like what Kawhi made in the first 5 years of his contract, and there's only a $5 million difference of what he could have earned in Toronto and what he did earn with the Clippers.
Say it again, sorry.
Bobby Marks tweeted out an hour ago, which is weird, the first 5 years of Kawhi Leonard from 2019-20 to 2023-24, what he could have earned with the Raptors in Toronto, 5 years at $190 million. What he actually earned with the Clippers, 5 years at $195 million. So, like, when you always point out, yeah, he just left to leave, he did.
Yeah.
Because there was no real difference in the salary.
He left not only to leave, but to not play with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right.
What a brilliant basketball mind Kawhi Leonard is.
To cripple the franchise he was going to.
Brilliant. This is the basketball mind you want to get back in bed with. Brilliant basketball mind, Kawhi Leonard. Brilliant. Kai Tech Arena.
I think he's still
Kawhi Leonard said, we don't need Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Never forget. Because I got news for you. As a free agent, if he said, I want to play with him, guess what happens? He can play with him. But no, he wanted Paul George. You want that, Raptor fans. You want that. You might get it. You might get it. I hope you get it. Now I'm on team. I want to see it happen.
Yeah.
And I want to see everyone eat it in this town when this thing goes to hell.
Yeah.
Now I'm there. I've seen so much ignorance on this. Now I'm there. Yes, please get 35-year-old Kawhi Leonard who's not motivated, and give him an extension on top of it, who's not motivated at all. Please, bring him in. Bring him in. I can't wait. Him and Malachi Smith up and down that court. I can't wait for it.
Sounds like third in the East, doesn't it?
Second. Third. Second.
You know what else I'm thinking now? Like for this ESPN piece from Ramona, Baxter, and Don Van Natta, were there sources with the Clippers or are there sources with the league?
Ramona has a lot of LA sources.
She does.
Yeah.
So is that why the league felt like they had to jump on? Hey, this isn't coming from us. It's coming from the Clippers. Like, is it just a PR spin?
Look, if I'm the Clippers, do I want the headline out that we didn't do anything wrong? Yes.
Of course.
You know why? That's good for us. That's good.
Anyway, wow. What an interesting. This is... this always goes somewhere I don't expect it to go.
I mean, the chat, this is one of the most unique chats
I know
I've ever seen. Because I saw, forgive me, I'm just scrolling down here. And basically every two chat contributions I'm seeing right now. First one is, dude, we're getting Kawhi this week, and the bottom one is, we're gonna get screwed. It's like it's alternating in the chat.
True. I think you nailed it when you said whatever you want to believe. Those people saw what they want to see today.
But there's only one statement from the NBA though.
Wow, and it was very short, just saying, "Whoa, hold on, not everything you're reading is real."
Paper beats rock in that one.
Yeah, definitely.
The NBA statement's a pretty serious one.
Because again, usually they would not do that.
Nope. Not at all. Not on August 17th.
Quiet, NBA. The Raptors might put it through. Stay quiet.
Man.
And again, you're right. All you have to do is sign the papers and send it to the league, and the deal's done.
Raptors gal in the chat. Raptors need to walk away from this.
There's a lot of, there's a bunch of those.
Can control life in the chat. Back out Raps. But for every one of those, there's another 2 or 3.
It's done.
That's where, like, Kawhi's a Raptor by the end of the week. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Clippers didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Wow.
And there are people like who cares or that are tired of it.
How, you know what? I love you all. You're lying. You're not tired of this. What are we going to talk about? The worst on base percentage in the major leagues in the Jays? What are we going to talk about?
Read McDonald's chat here.
McDonald Don in the chat. The chat is sucking and blowing.
Your earlier comment. It's doing both.
Yep.
It's doing a little bit of both.
By the way, there's one stat I did want to kind of throw out there to everyone before we go. Again, we are exactly a year from the date Vladdy hit his last regular season home run.
Hang on, I got this. 77 games, 333 plate appearances.
That's how long it's been?
Yeah.
I got more. They took on the Rangers that Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
The Rangers beat them 10-4 a year ago today. But Vladdy took Nathan Eovaldi deep. It was funny enough, it was his 21st home run of the regular season. He finished with 23.
Wow.
He had a slow end to the year. People forget. However, Vladdy's OPS at this point last year was 898.
Whew.
It's below 700 right now.
Damn.
It was an 898 OPS. At least the guy was getting doubles. And the Jays' record a year ago at this time.
I was going to ask this.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
21 games above 500.
Wow.
A year ago at this time. Man.
They were the best team in the league.
And you know the reason for all that? Anthony Santander.
Of course.
Okay, this show just kind of got away from us.
Yes.
We have a lot of things planned. We'll revisit them tomorrow.
John, do one or any of it?
No.
Okay.
Actually, there's one. TFC won a game. I swear to God, they beat New England 2-1. They were down to 10 men. Dorsch, the new guy, hit a screamer. Like the first goal was an own goal, but the new guy, the new German midfielder, he hit a worldie, as they say. TFC beat New England 2-1. Let me quickly look at the standings here in MLS.
We have just completed a complete rebuild of TFC.
TFC's 4th win in 19 games this season. And TFC, I'm not kidding, had one shot on goal Saturday. Josh Sargent got it.
Amazing.
They had one. Hit me with the rebuild. One shot. One.
We have just completed a complete rebuild of TFC.
So congratulations to TFC. I don't know how many hot dogs sold on Looney Night. It was Looney Dog.
Did we
night.
get any?
I don't know.
Got to text Shy. Maybe Shy knows.
Richie Larea finished with a bandage on his head. He's diving in head first. Like, I love Richie Larea. Guys, if anyone around town sees Richie Larea, shake his hand. I love that guy.
TFC's more out of it than the Jays, right? In the MLS standings?
Yes. Yes, they are.
That's crazy.
Well, hold on. TFC's only 4 points out of a playoff spot.
Really?
What if the Jays and TFC make the playoffs?
Woo!
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be us than them.
Why not?
I mean, there's a lot going on here today.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Definitely.
Okay, Azo, anything? We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. Just hit like and subscribe, folks.
All right.
Hopefully we get some tomorrow. Come on, Pablo.
We wanted to get to Anthony Santander, but we kind of ran out of time. On behalf of Azo and everyone here at Sick Media, I'm Sid. You've been watching and listening to the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media. Enjoy the rest of your day. let's see what tomorrow brings. Take care. We'll talk soon. Wow.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sid Seixeiro Show on YouTube, X, Instagram, Facebook, and wherever you get your podcasts.